welcome to late night review of the Wix Studio Foundations course that is available on Udemy at the moment. And what you can see right now is the workbook that I have available for the course. And I'll quickly show you what's included in the workbook and the course itself, so you can have a look and decide if you want to get the course or not based on what you see and what you notice. Okay, so first of all, we have here the cover. Of course, we have some content table or table of contents, and it's all clickable. It's included in the course within the first video, if I'm not mistaken, and you can have it open while you are taking the course or preview it after, but my recommendation is to use it while you are taking the course. And after that, we have here the book itself and what it includes. There are some before you start recommended steps, like checking on your Wi-Fi, the speed of the videos, so you don't get like the 2x speed and you are being rushed through the whole course and you don't understand anything. For example, you can also check your notes and pause frequently, have your Wix Studio account open, and also execute the tasks separately on another device. For example, having your workbook open on the monitor and on your laptop having the course itself. Here in the next page is the first module, or how to find out where everything is on Wix Studio, like key points, for example, how to build a website and what kind of options Wix Studio gives you. Also some kind of preview enhancements that the tool has included recently, and of course the left panel under actually closer to the Wix logo. And let me see what was next. Yes, the animations and effects on the right panel. Then here we have like setting up your workspace, or how to build a site style, for example. And as a task here, we will have like place for you to create your own brand site style, so you can fill in this information by yourself and create your own brand style guide. Module 3 is about creating your first hero section. I think this first one was to build it from scratch, so basically you have to add the elements yourself one by one, as you can see here. And after that you can add the copy or the content of your hero section. How can you change text on certain buttons? Also, how to make sure that everything is aligned. Hi Boyana. How to adjust the alignment between the elements. There is also a specific accessibility tool that you can check the contrast of your elements that I have included as a resource in the workbook. There are a couple of links in the workbook that you can find with this underlined blue, so make sure you check them out. You are seeing, let me remember the page 12. This is the workbook of my Wix Studio course that is currently available on Udemy. And these are the 6 students that have currently bought the course. I will later show you what's inside of the course and how it looks like on the outside and on the inside. And currently I was showing the workbook that is the downloadable material that you can use for your studying practices. On page number 12, we were seeing how to align elements in Wix Studio, which is no-code web development tool. And I made the course for complete beginners, and as I'm starting with a complete overview of the whole interface, like from the start. If you can see here how to create a website, how to preview a website, what to do with the settings on the left and on the right, how to create a style guide for or site styles for your brand. For example, you want colors and typography to match every single page and you want to do it once, where to do it and how to do it. Also, how to build your first hero section from scratch, like element by element, and how to align those elements, how to change them, how to edit them, how to make them accessible and good for Google. If they're not accessible, Google will not rank your website once you publish it, so that's quite important step. I also give here testing and troubleshoot tips, which browsers to try and test your website on. Also, one website where you can test overall performance of the website after it's being published. Little bit of practice exercises, little bit of quick references or shortcuts that you can use. Next steps, my services, and here in the end as well my contact information if you have any questions or if you want to share your progress with Wix Studio, which hashtag to choose. And of course, if you want to sign up for the next course, which is going to be intermediate level, how to get your 50%. And once you get on the Udemy platform, you will be in the tab here for me called performance. And then we will have here the students, and let me just quickly lower it like this so we don't see their identities, since privacy. Okay, these are the students here that you can see and their locations at the moment. What I wanted to show you is that we can also have communication here. 1 second until it loads. We have like Q&A section on the course, so if you have any question you can ask me here. There are no currently questions because the course was published literally last week so it's quite new. And here in the messages you can message me. I have one message here from one student, so I answered immediately. Assignments, if the course requires assignments, I can also edit them and publish them here. Announcements, here most certainly I will click compose and I will notify all the students when the next course is out. And now for the course itself, from the inside it looks like this, with before you start video, as you can see it here, and the resources. You can download the workbook that I just showed you, and this one is 2 minutes long. It's basically giving you some tips on what to do before you start the course. The second one is introduction, my introduction as an instructor, what is my experience and what I do, where I'm coming from and why I'm creating this course in general. Module 3 is the dashboard walkthrough or interface, one by one, detail by detail, how to navigate the platform by yourself and how to create your first website. The next one is module 4, which is for your style guide and how to build one for your business and how to use that site style for every single page, right? So you don't have to pick the color and typography every single time you open a page. The next one is the website page hierarchy. That I think is one of the longest lectures. It's 18 minutes. Basically, I'm breaking down every single panel on the left and on the right and on the top. So if you don't know where to find something or how to use it, I'm breaking it down one by one and the options that you have and how you can navigate the whole website and everything in detail. The next one is animations and interactions. Once you build your section, how to make it move, how to make it interact with the users and how to make it more alive. Also some tips and tricks on how to apply the animations, which animations are, you know, most commonly used for mouse interactions, for page interactions, and others. And other one, the next after the animations, is how to build your hero section from scratch. So this one is perfect for beginners who don't know anything about the platform and want to create their first section with every single element one by one. I have seen this question in many tutorials where people are like, okay, but how do I do it myself? I really want to do it myself. And I break it down here in this part. The next one is how to repurpose already pre-designed sections in Wix Studio, how to use them in your advantage, and how to basically readjust them to your branding, redesign them, and tweak those sections so they can fit your business. And that's basically it, the course. And after you complete the course, you can also do the tasks that are available in the workbook that I showed you. What about the course right now? I think right now the price is $39.99, but Udemy has also some promotions that are going on and bundle options. So you can see my course implemented or integrated into a packages. I think I opted in for that. So you might get it as a bonus, course related to other courses. And recently I got my first review, 4.5, from someone who was doing the course, one of the first students. There is no detailed review yet, but I guess once the student completes the course fully, it will leave any details, but we shall see about that, what happens. And yeah, it is 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's a not very long course, but it's very detailed, and it it takes time if you do the exercises, right? If you do the exercises one by one, it might take you 2 to 4 hours to complete if you repeat the steps while you are learning. And I highly suggest you do that because I think that's the best way you can learn properly. And let me for a second find the course. If I can find it. Yes, that's the one. I just want to open it in an incognito window for you so you can see how it looks like on the outside. The link, by the way, will be available in the description of this live video. It's also available in my profile on YouTube here on my website, so you can definitely get it from there. As you can see now, there is still some kind of maybe Cyber Monday promotion that Udemy is doing, and you can get it with 76% off at the moment. There is a preview video. First lecture is also available for preview, so if you do not like the way I speak or the way I present information, you shouldn't buy the course. You are free not to buy it. But if you enjoy the first lecture and you enjoy the first preview and you are happy with what you see, you can sign up for the full course. It is full-time access available. There is a certificate after completion. There is one downloadable workbook, as I mentioned, and there is already 6 students with 1 rating because it was literally updated and uploaded last week. What you will learn in the course, you will learn how to build a hero section from scratch using Wix Studio elements, apply basic web design concepts to troubleshoot common web design issues. You will learn how to implement interactions and animations to make your user experience better. You will use also the interface and testing features to build responsive, accessible websites through exercises and workbook activities. I also show in one of the courses, one of the video lectures, how to create a color palette using one of the tools I use the most. Also, you will learn how to redesign the pre-designed sections like I mentioned, and also creation of the site style for your future web design projects, picking the typography and color correctly. This is the full overview of the course. As you can see, you can have the preview of the first two videos and even the first lecture. Since it's a short one, only the first 3 videos are available for preview. The requirements are: no coding experience is required, familiarity with drag and drop tools is great. Hi there. So if you have that, that will help you a lot. And if you know how to use Canva and PowerPoint, this will be helpful for your course learning process. And if you have a computer and laptop with good internet connection, everything will be great. If you have extra monitor, that will be even better. So you can open the workbook and have the course open. There it is, the workbook once again. So if you want to have the workbook and have these exercises and helpful tips on the site and links, you can open it in a different monitor. The description of the full course, why this course, what will it create, and who is perfect for, a little bit about me. And yeah, you can see it also in such bundles where you can get together a couple of courses on a discounted price. I think this is something Udemy does, so it can combine more courses in one place. Current rating of the course is 4.5. One student only rated it for now, but there is no detailed review. It's just 4.5 stars, which is great. I am happy with the first review. For first review, it is a great feedback. If you have any questions, make sure to ask me now or maybe later after the video live stream is uploaded publicly. You can also send me a message. If you're already a student, you can send me an email as well if you have any specific questions. I'm currently also working this week on creating the second level, which will be intermediate, and make it longer and more complex for people who have completed this course or have some kind of web design foundations, background, and knowledge. And if you're familiar a little bit with web design, the next course will be more challenging and interesting for you. So if you want to know more, make sure to follow and subscribe so you don't miss the notification once it's out. I hope that the course will be ready by February, March next year. If I organize myself even better, hopefully by the end of January. But I will have to start working on it ASAP, like immediately. So after the outline of the course is ready, I will start filming, recording, editing, and preparing the course. And on Udemy, everything is so much easier to organize and find. As I said here, everything works great. I can see the engagement, the revenue, the reviews, everything, traffic, conversion. Now there's not much data, but it will be available after some time, and it just needs a little bit more time for the platform to pick up my course and to find out where it's coming from and what's going on. Here, as you can see, in November, 3 students have spent 194 minutes learning this course, which is great. What is there also to see? The revenue for me right now is just from 6 students, 39.13, not a huge amount. I didn't do it for the money anyway, but it is a great compensation for my hard work these couple of months that I spent building it. And yeah, I'm excited to see who else will benefit from the course and what will be the general feedback. So now if you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments below or after the live is posted. If not, you can reach out privately as well. If you're curious to see also what is my teaching style, you can check my YouTube videos. I have lots of tutorials on Webflow, Wix Studio, Wix, and other platforms, no-code tools, AI tools, and others. So you can check them out before you go to Udemy and see for yourself what you can learn from me. Yeah, is there anything else that I wanted to show you? I think I already mentioned that you can ask questions as well. You can leave your notes as a student, I believe. You can check for new announcements, reviews. Learning tools. And that's basically it. I'm also figuring out when the subtitles will be available. I have subtitles for my preview of the course, but I don't have it for the actual course. I think somewhere here at some point Udemy will make it possible for me to edit the subtitles, and then you can also see what I'm saying, but for now they're not available. I think once they're auto-generated, let me see. Once Udemy generates them, I will be able to edit the subtitles, and I can't wait because I always use subtitles on anything I'm watching. So as you can see here for captions, I can't do anything with this. And once I try to upload captions, where was it? Documents. None of these files actually work, so I have to create different files. Excuse me. So I'm waiting for Udemy to give me a notification that the subtitles are ready so I can edit them and publish them. But that's basically it. There's no recommendations for improvement, that's great. That's the curriculum of the course in the back end. Who is the course for? This is for the captions, but I don't have them yet. You can always send me a message and I will reply within 48 hours, which is 2 days. And here probably are listed all the students. I haven't been to this tab yet, but yep. Let me see, where is the other? There it is. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're interested to check out the course, make sure to click the link in the description or go to my YouTube bio and find the link in there as well. You can also find the link on my website and of course in Udemy if you type Wix Studio Foundations. It's a course for complete beginners, so do not expect anything too complicated or too long. It is for people who don't have website background and knowledge, and want to try new tools and learn how to do simple things like building a section for a website themselves. So it's perfect for beginners. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye!